It's July, Madiba Magic Month, a month to learn more about and practice giving back. Giving back to your family, your community, and especially those who are in need. Have you ever thought of having a career in giving? Well, in today's edition of Behind the Career, we meet a young lady called Nomfundo Kafesu, who works for a non-profit organization called the Dream Factory Foundation. Let's go and find out more behind this career.
Igama lami nguNomfundo Kafesu. I'm originally from KwaZulu-Natal in Mgungundlovu, Pietermaritzburg. And yeah, I went to primary there and I went to high school there in KZN. And I came to Cape Town to study at the University of Cape Town, of which I absolutely fell in love with Cape Town, and hence why I'm now working at the Dream Factory Foundation, which is based in Cape Town. The Dream Factory Foundation is a youth organization that is aimed at empowering young people through education, equipping them with skills, linking them to opportunities, all in an effort to make them active citizens, living purpose-driven lives. I am the Chief Finance Officer and Chief Operating Officer. An NPO is really an organization that is solely made, created and founded to serve society. So it's an organization that has chosen an intervention point. It could be health, it could be education, like socio-economic kind of like challenges. And what they do is they help society in alleviating kind of like that issue, and for no profit. And the beautiful thing is the NPO sector is very vast. They also have a financial kind of like demand, because it is an NPO, it needs fundraising, it needs to record its transactions. So, the skills that I've learned, this sector to be more stable, to be more accountable, because those are the kind of things that are challenging the NPO sector. I realized that I wanted to give back very earlier on in my life. I was very active in finding solutions for society problems. Like I was always like that. So I knew at a very young age, and especially with my father working in a rural area, he entered into a community that didn't have roads, that didn't have a school. In partnership with the government and many private, kind of like individuals, were able to build a school, put roads, really advocate for a clinic being in the area. So it changed my perspective of life and creating something that is lasting. So many people have asked, is it good enough to have a good heart? I've been doing a few things and, I think I'm being called into the space. And really, I do believe it's firstly hearing a cry, whether it's in health, whether it's in education, whether it's in development, wherever. It's being able to hear that cry, and that cry being so loud to you that you have been moved and pushed to do something about it. The next point of it is, are you committed to serving society without a gain? When you're coming into the NPO sector, it's about fulfillment, it's about purpose, it's about knowing that you are at the place that you are meant to be in, and you are providing a solution to a challenge that has been frustrating people for a longer time. You are serving the people. So you need to be able to learn how to work with people, how to speak with people. Because again, people don't want to be patronized. People don't want to be, demeaned or spoken to in a certain way. So just because you are helping, there is also a way to help people. Understand what are the difficulties of the people, what are they thinking, how are they feeling, so that you are very sensitized to it when you enter into a place. Wherever you are, you can get into the NPO sector, because all hands are required. There's so many opportunities for you to bring your mind and your type of training into the space to help people develop new ideas and be creative in the solutions that we are bringing to society. Okay guys, so we have our stuff ready. The interns are helping us to pack everything into the car, and we're going to visit the first family. We are basically giving back to the community, to the families that we have been working with their young girls. So the Emergence Academy works with young women to equip them with business skills and coding skills. And, due to the COVID period, there was a cry that we couldn't, turn a deaf ear to. And that cry was, we need food. People have lost their jobs. And it was just not enough to teach the ladies in the classroom, but we wanted to go beyond. What is the cry that you have heard? That you have, some have answered to, and some have been wondering how, where's my intervention point? Like, it's so big, like, how do you even begin? But it's to just say, start wherever you are.